Hey, hi, hello, welcome to the. Oh! I woke up this morning and was like, oh, yes, I'm finally feeling good enough to record this. No. But yes, welcome to the top 5 console fanboys of 2022. I have been putting off making this because obviously I have been sick, and I've been sick for a long time, and my goodness god, I don't like it. But I wanted to keep this little tradition going as a way to say thank you to you guys, and as a little Christmas present, little Christmas recap. But genuinely, thank you guys so much for the growth on the channel. The growth on the channel has been incredible this year. The views have been incredible this year. The reach has been incredible. It's all like, I sound like I'm joking right now because my head feels like it's on a dinner plate that's about to be smashed by a cannonball. But I genuinely mean that. I genuinely mean it when I say thank you guys so much for sticking with this channel, for helping it grow. I would say I got some big plans for next year, but really just the plans for next year, we're just gonna keep on doing what we've been doing, but we're gonna do more of it. So hopefully that's okay with you guys. Alright, cool. Coming in at number 5, the 5th biggest console fanboy of 2022. It's probably not who you thought. It's Amazing Lucas. Specifically this video, where he said if you're excited for Starfield, you are an Xbox fanboy and a corporate slave. All because you wanted to play a game that hasn't come out yet. Gee whiz, it's a good thing PlayStation fans don't get excited for games that haven't come out yet.
If you haven't heard, Starfield has been delayed. Oh, shocker.
Hey, where's God of War Ragnarok right now?
Bruh, these mofos just keep taking L's, bruh.
Hey, where's Silent Hills right now?
Xbox is the L console. You cannot spell loser without Xbox. You just can't. It's impossible. They're synonymous. They go hand in hand. These fools were hyping up a game that they haven't even seen gameplay of.
Hey, where's God of War Ragnarok right now? Like, is this not what every single PlayStation fan has been doing about Ragnarok for like ever?
How delusional do you have to be? They keep talking about, oh, you're a Sony pony. Bruh, no, I'm a game pony. That's what I am. This happens to have games, you know, Spider-Man, God of War Ragnarok.
I'm sorry, you just went on that giant tirade about people getting excited for Starfield without seeing gameplay? And then literally your next sentence was God of War Ragnarok?
Hell, we could even go back to Drake's Uncharted. Do you understand Xbox currently, as of today,
Sorry, that didn't click. Did you say Drake's Uncharted?
okay, has no game to compete with Drake's Uncharted?
Oh, you said it again. Drake's Uncharted. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Coming in at number 4, it's this guy that said console exclusives are pro-consumer. This one was amazing because it wasn't just that he disagreed that console exclusives were anti-consumer, it's that he legitimately thought and argued that console exclusives were truly pro-consumer. It's so stupid.
And so many people in those comment sections were like, these old guys have this old mentality and they just don't get it. Console exclusives are holding back the video game industry. Console exclusives are the worst thing for the video game industry. And I'm like, I respect your opinion. You're allowed to have your own opinion, but I don't agree with your opinion.
It's not just people in your comment section or in your community that are saying those things. And if you are actually as committed to understanding other viewpoints as you say you are, you would know this. It's not just random people and random gamers saying console exclusives are anti-consumer or are holding back gaming. It's big name developers as well. Developers have been saying this publicly and on no uncertain terms for over a decade now. Back in 2010, it was Crytek. Back in 2011, it was DICE. Back in 2017, it was Hazelight Studios. And just last year, it was Remedy Entertainment. Consoles absolutely hold back the industry.
Back then, we never said things like, oh man, I really wish I could have this particular game on my platform. Why is it only on the other platform?
Are you fucking kidding me? Everyone said that. Have you... What? Maybe I just didn't hear it because I'm not a fucking boomer. Sorry, that was mean. But people absolutely said this. When I was a kid, I wanted an Xbox, but I also wanted to be able to play Sly Cooper and Super Smash Bros. Melee. Eventually I got the Wii, and I was upset that I couldn't play Halo and Gears of War, and eventually I bought a 360 to get those games. Because that's the way the industry used to work, and it was really fucking obnoxious how you had to buy a whole other platform to buy a game that you wanted, or 2 games that you wanted, and then when you become like a fully functioning adult, like when you're actually making your own buying decisions and not just putting stuff on your Christmas list anymore, you really start to realize how fucking backwards this is. I have distinct memories of wishing certain games were on other platforms.
Why don't things work in the way I want to work? We never really said that. We just accepted it. We understood how things work in life, and this new mindset, this new mentality of people where everything should be kumbaya. You shouldn't have to work for anything in life. Everything should just be handed to you, and everything should be available to you and only you, and everyone around you. It's beyond me.
That literally has nothing to do with the argument. Like, not even a little bit. You think that because people are annoyed at anti-consumer practices in the gaming industry, that means it's a mentality of just wanting the world to be handed to you and not working for anything. I made the joke about you being a boomer, but holy shit, now you sound like a boomer.
Number 3, it's Harmon Smith. You can't have a video like this without a Harmon Smith video. I responded to him a few times this year, but the one that makes the list is the one where he said the Steam Deck was an abject failure because he doesn't like it.
One of the big arguments in favor of the Steam Deck was that it was going to be able to play the games that the Switch would be too weak to handle. But
well, is that wrong? You try running Halo Infinite on the Switch. It'd be way less than 30 FPS, I'll tell you that.
With Halo Infinite not running well, confirmed to not be running well.
On the Switch, it's confirmed to not be running at all.
By a supposed tech expert at Review Tech USA.
Wait, so it's not running well according to a supposed tech expert. So do you not trust that it's not running well? You're so desperate to insult him that now you're just contradicting yourself, and it's really annoying.
Like, that narrative is dead. And I'm well aware that's also the case with, like, a wide variety of other games, especially those that are emulated.
How much is Nintendo charging you for shitty emulation now? $30, $40? What is it?
People who are saying that, like, they're emulating Switch games, like, before launch date are full of shit.
Are they full of shit, or do you just not like that they're doing it?
You know, like, lots of people are getting called out for this on 4chan.
How do you call someone out on 4chan? It's all fucking anonymous. Who gives a shit?
Like, I saw a comment the other day where someone, like, tried to start, like, a Steam Deck emulation thread. What are you decking? And then, like, somebody pointed out, like, why are you in the very first room of the game?
Wait, hang on. So, they are emulating games. They are making these games run. But because the screenshot the person provided was in the an early section of the game, therefore it's not actually happening. I don't know why I keep coming back to you for intelligent arguments.
And currently we're kind of in that, like, denial phase, I think, where, like, steampunks, the Deckers, or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves now.
The Cleveland Steamers.
Like, they are in complete denial about the fact that the Steam Deck is a failure.
Okay, since actual technical performance isn't enough, here's just actual numbers. The Steam Deck, by all available measures, is selling very well. It's not selling as well as the Switch, but it's also not marketing itself to the same people the Switch is marketing itself to. So to compare them one-to-one in the sales regard is just kind of silly. But the Steam Deck is not a failure. Valve is probably very happy with these numbers. I don't know how they couldn't be.
Sales aren't impressive. Software retention isn't impressive. Its library is not impressive. It can't play all the games on Steam.
Oh my god, did you say the library of the Steam Deck is not impressive? My guy. Just stop.
At number 2, I considered making this number 1 because of just, the implications and whatnot. But number 2 is WatchMojo and their god-awful Switch versus Steam Deck video, where they literally just listed off the reasons why the Steam Deck is actually technically superior, but then still said you should buy a Switch for no real reason at all. It was painfully obvious that this was a corporately designed video, and I hate it.
Round 2. online functionality.
If you even try to spin this one in Nintendo's favor, I'll eat my entire house. Nintendo has hilariously bad online functionality. This is common knowledge.
Now you're probably looking at the Switch and thinking, Nintendo and online functionality? Only in your dreams, WatchMojo. Yes, we are very well aware of Nintendo's tumultuous history with online games and connectivity. To their credit, things have improved with the Switch, though they aren't much better.
You're doing that thing where you preface one side of the argument really, really heavily before even getting into the actual argument. It's almost like you know you're about to spout some bullshit.
So, if you're looking to play online games on a handheld with reliable connectivity, the Steam Deck might be better for you. But that is not the only online feature to consider here.
Steam Deck has better online functionality, but that's not the only thing you should consider regarding online functionality. Oh. Okay then.
You need to consider downloading games, and this is where the Switch prevails over the Steam Deck.
Fucking how?
You are going to need an online connection in order to sync your Steam account with your deck, in addition to installing games to your deck.
Whoa, I need an online connection to connect to online services? That's crazy. Thank God the Switch doesn't require that. Wait.
It is an all-digital device, just as PC gaming has been as a whole for the last decade or so.
PC gaming is not all digital. Please stop it.
With a Switch, yes, you still need an online connection to purchase and download digital-only games.
So, it's the exact same.
But if you're someone with a spotty ISP, you still have an alternative to play games without eating up data. Many Switch games are physically released by both Nintendo and publishers big and small. So, if you have a cartridge, you can play it the second you pop it into the console. In our eyes, physical games will always prevail due to their easy accessibility. Winner, Nintendo Switch.
Let me get this straight. This section of the video was about online functionality, and you say the Steam Deck has better online functionality. But because the Switch has cartridges available for some of its games, it got the point.
This doesn't make any sense! Alright, well then, just say whatever you want.
But coming in at number 1, the biggest console fanboy of 2022, I guarantee you it's not the one that you think though. It's the one where the PlayStation fanboy was advocating for games that he doesn't like to be censored or just flat out removed from the PlayStation platform, while games like The Last of Us are completely fine, basically just because he wants them there. You may not agree with this being at number 1, but I think this deserves to be number 1, because not only is this dude a huge fucking Sony pony, not only is this dude a huge fucking asshat who thinks adults can't make their own buying decisions, but it also speaks to the larger issue of people who genuinely see these companies as the moral arbiters of the gaming industry. Links to all these videos are in the description, and before I let this last clip play out, again, just want to say thank you guys. Seriously, it means the world to me that you guys still listen to this little old channel of mine. I'll let this last clip play. You guys go have a fun little Christmas, fun little Merry Christmas there. Oh my God, I'm gonna go not talk for a week. Toodles.
I'm not gonna show you this because YouTube will definitely block me for this.
No, they won't. And if they do, then fucking yikes. If YouTube blocks this but not other games, wow.
But I will explain a few details, not too much, and it's not gonna be way too graphic. Basically, guy, you can clearly see there's no centering, nothing. You can see that the guy is taking, or a girl, whatever, is taking a razor and actually cutting off a dead body's face off.
Yes, again, the scene that got everybody up in arms here is when you gotta take a razor, cut off a dead person's face, and like pull it off, wear like a masked Leatherface style. Fun fact, did you know a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie came out a few days ago and literally nobody complained about the graphic nature? Just thought I'd point that out. New Texas Chainsaw movie came out, front page Netflix, main character is a serial killer with a mask made of dead people's faces. It's fine, don't worry about it. Martha is dead. Whoa, hey, slow down there, that's too far.
And applying it to themselves. That's it. And you can see every detail how he cuts it. It is absolutely disgusting. And I'm sure a lot of people will say like, well, look at the comparison with The Last of Us Part 2. Dude, really?
Yes, really. Last of Us 2, you can blow people into a bloody pulp. You can make your enemies unrecognizable because you have decimated their physical form that much. There are also pregnant women who get murdered in cold blood in The Last of Us 2. There are torture sequences in The Last of Us 2 that are far more graphic. There is Joel's death, which is so gratuitous and over the top and self-indulgent, and nobody's batting an eye about that because it's a Sony first-party game. And Sony told you that this is bad. So you gotta fall in line with what they said, don't you?
Comparing this to The Last of Us Part 2 graphics, like in terms of gore and blood, that is a ginormous difference. This shouldn't even be a mature settings, this should be for like fucking a banned settings.
So you don't think the censorship went far enough, you just want it banned. Interesting. Interesting.
In the movies, you'd literally be looking away because you can clearly see guys about to rip off the face, skin off the face, and it's so graphical it looks like it's real.
Oh, you'll be looking away? Crazy. So if you don't like what you're seeing, you can just look away?
It's just too much. And anyway, Wire Production has made a statement about this. It's absolutely disgusting footage. I'm not gonna show you this again, guys, but I will read out what they had to state about this.
You're doing the thing where you just describe something as bad over and over and over and over again without actually explaining why it's bad. It'd be really awesome if you didn't do that, because it just makes you sound stupid. Fun fact, if you're trying to argue your point, if you're trying to convince somebody of a certain thing, you can't just take your end opinion and say it over and over and over and over again without giving reasoning, because that makes me think you don't have any.